This semester exists in two different forms. The online submission of problems via WeBWorK that contributes to your total WeBWorK online total, but also the paper versions, the hard copies of those same problems that you can submit at each exam that do go towards your topic mastery if you get a certain number of them correct. So the best way I recommend to navigate both of those, because the source of all of those problems is within WeBWorK, is first of all, to jump into your WeBWorK assignment just via Blackboard. So I'm just going to click on Homework 2 here. So that launches WeBWorK here within my Blackboard browser. And the first time you jump into a new assignment, so I haven't done any work on this assignment yet, so I'm going to start actually by downloading and printing a hard copy of the assignment. That you can do by scrolling down to the bottom of the homework set front page and choosing the button that says Download PDF Hard Copy. This is going to ask you to choose some options. Again, I recommend if you're going to fill these out and hand them in as part of your topic mastery to choose the one column hard copy theme. That gives you a little bit more room to actually show your work on the page. And make sure you also have chosen Adobe PDF. That way when you generate this hard copy by clicking, it'll pop up a nicely formatted PDF, probably right in your browser, although this depends on which browser that you're using. And then this copy you should print out and begin working problems right here on the page. So that's what I recommend as the next step. Once you've printed out this hard copy, start your homework experience by working all of your problems with pencil and paper first. So show all of your work out. When you have a good copy of the problem on the page, then that can become part of what you hand in for topic mastery. Okay, you say, then what about WeBWorK itself? And what I recommend doing with WeBWorK, I'm going to go back to the homework set that we were just in. What I recommend doing with WeBWorK is using WeBWorK to check the answers that you're getting as you're working on paper. Sort of like you use a traditional textbook that has the answers in the back of the book that are correct. You can use WeBWorK to check and see if the answers that you're working on paper are correct or not. So let's say I'm working on pencil and paper on problem number 1 over here. And I'd like to know, all right, 3 minus 5 times 7. Let's suppose that I get an answer on paper and my answer is negative 14. So I'm like, okay, all right, is this the correct answer or not? I'm going to type it into WeBWorK, click to submit, and then WeBWorK is going to tell me that's not a correct answer. One of the other wonderful things about WeBWorK is that on a lot of problems, it'll give you little feedback on certain incorrect answers that touch on common confusions and common mistakes that people make on working these problems. So I got the answer negative 14 for this evaluation because I forgot to do the multiplication first before I did the subtraction. So in a way, this is even better than the back of a traditional textbook. It can not only tell you whether your answer is right or wrong that you're working on paper, but can also sometimes give you a clue as to why. Then I can go back to my paper, fix my work, and then figure out, all right, I really wanted to multiply first before I subtracted, submit my answer again, and now Bob's your uncle. So that's my recommendation for the best way to navigate homework this semester, is to start by putting everything on paper. Access the problem set, download it, and print it from Blackboard first. And then just use WeBWorK as you're working on the problems on pencil and paper. Use WeBWorK to check every one of your answers. Submit it and see if it's correct. And all of your correct answers that you submit will go towards your total WeBWorK online total. And then the paper copy you can hand in for part of your topic mastery.